Yes. I'm like a third generational barber coming up in Jamaica. My grandparents, like literally, they had two barbershops in our family. He died later on, though, to be honest, and he passed it on to my dad. And literally, I was just like a go-to barbershop kind of person. Just go there, hang around, make sure everything is kind of running good for my dad, who wasn't really a barber, but he had inherited the business from my granddad. And like literally, that's how I got up in the barbering game. I'm not even too sure I even realized at what age I had a passion. I just literally, it felt real good when I literally just be mucking around in school. I used to pop around to the canteen, to the football pitch, etc. and just like give my little friends a cut, Got real popular in school over. I became the popular barber friend kind of thing in school, and literally it was a big buzz. So at that point, to be honest, I kind of liked the feel and everything I was getting. Is there ever a moment where I kind of think where my popularity soared, where I haven't thought about it? I think up until this point of time, I still haven't really sat down to think about it. That's how I keep on striving and pushing myself more and more, maybe until people really, as you're saying to me, speaking to me about the amount of followers I've got and everything I've got going on. Yeah, literally this is a time period that I literally get to kind of think for 1 minute, wow, it's really happening. But before I just don't ever really think about it, because I keep on pushing to different levels and trying to achieve more, Maybe one day, but not now. I still haven't really sat down to think about anything that's happening. My motivation is basically trying to inspire and motivate others. Not only that, my family, my mom, my kids, my wife, everybody, everybody around me that literally looks up to me for what I'm doing and trying to take it to another level, So literally, I'm just kind of trying to push this for the next generation to come, the next generation of barbers, the next generation of people that's looking for some way out, through their talent, So these are the things that pushes me and motivates me, and I just feel like I've got a big task on my hand and a big weight on my shoulder that I definitely have to try to make sure that, I pull it off in the right way. Yes, of course, barbering. Me speaking definitely about the way out. It's like I've received hundreds of messages on social media all the time, i.e. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. from like loads of people all over the world. It could be the corner of Africa, Caribbean, America, Jamaica, etc. And they tell me that, they started watching my videos maybe 2-3 years ago, and they were going through certain stuff in their life, and it's kind of made them believe, that anything is possible, and they also pursued a career in barbering, because of what I was doing. So definitely, to be honest, in so speaking, barbering is definitely a way out for a lot of people, because on a mental state and a mental capacity, because you get to meet a lot of people, you enjoy what you do, and you work in such great environments. Well, I've got children, of course. I've got my daughters. In March is turning 16 years. I got twin daughters. Oh. Yeah, I kind of had them when I was pretty earlier on in my career. And as speaking about motivation, they got to be one of the reasons why I keep pushing to the levels I'm pushing anyway, because I want to give them a better life than the life that I had as a kid. Not that anything was wrong with my life, but growing up as a kid in Jamaica, there's a lot of things that could have rewind and done better than we had done there if my family could afford the small or the basic necessities that we needed at that particular time. So I'm here just trying to give my kids a better life or a better way of life for myself, etc. What advice would I give to a young person if I had to give any advice? I would just tell them, stick to the passion. If your passion is for barbering, make sure that you stick to it and you put yourself into the mindset that learning is the key, and you have to try to learn every day. You can't be too full of yourself. You have to be humble. You have to listen to the elders, the peers, the person that's been there, done that before you, and make sure you take it to the next level. And one of the other next most important thing is, never focus on the money. Never make money the focus or the aim. The money will come once you push yourself to that next level. So just keep it pushing and pushing to another level, and things will happen. The football clientele, that came about like literally, there's a player that came into the shop door one day, Moussa Dembele. I speak highly of Moussa Dembele on many occasions because Moussa Dembele is one of the clients that are all dearest to me, one of the first persons I say maybe who had given me the utmost confidence in what I did. And Moussa Dembele came to the shop door as a recommendation from a friend. You know, he took me to his home, you know, introduced me to his family. We started eating out together, you know, cutting the hair, and things have started taking off since then. So it's all about recommendations, and of course, definitely I must have been doing something good in terms of my talent to have taken me to this level, you know, as well as my personality. A haircut, I would think, definitely is important to a professional footballer because it gives a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
You know, confidence is key. Speaking to a lot of our players before, is like they tell me that if they never had the haircut before the game, they don't feel like they're well prepared for the game, or they don't even have got the boots on, or the socks on, or the boots is not even laced up. So you can just tell by the confidence that the haircut brings and everything that, you know, comes with it. You know, so it's got to be a big part of it. It's got to be the confidence. If I can change anything and I can go back in time to give this young Sheldon Edwards a lot of confidence, is I'll probably just tell myself, listen to my parents more, you know, so I can just literally make a lot of wise decisions that I didn't think I'd make in my life, that would have probably just taken me to another level, you know. Not that, to be honest, like, it changed who I am as a person, but definitely I would have just learned a lot more from the old ways being changed around a bit, you know, and definitely all the lessons I learned from the Sheldon Edwards, probably that's what helped me to be the person I am today. So in that saying that, you know what I mean, I'm happy for the way I was brought up, the background from Jamaica, everything, and I learned a lot of lessons from that. Yes. You know, and to be honest, I was a Manchester United supporter, like die-hearted. I'm like a real stern Manchester United fan. But when I started to get all these high-profile clients that started to come, the big A-list to my brand, I literally didn't really start, like I just locked off, you know. Amidst all of the disappointments that Manchester United brought me at the time, I just told myself, you know what, you know, I'm just supporting the players, and the players is all I'm supporting. It was my first time in Scotland. It was great attending the SHABA Awards. Like literally, the people were so friendly. Hairdressers from all over Scotland, they all came up to me, you know. A lot of them knew who I was, and the awards was really good, you know. The food was great, you know. The entire culture and everything was new to me, and it was really good that trying to adapt to that, you know what I mean. So the SHABA Awards was definitely one of the highlights in my career. You know, so definitely looking forward to going again.